Hi friends, this is Prashant Kumar. So welcome to Read Rich. So today I've got a book for you. This is Million Dollar Habits by Mr. Brian Tracy. So I'm going to read a couple of lines from here. In fact, there's one topic which I'm going to, bring it up to you. So this particular topic talks about the new habit pattern development. Okay, so how do you develop a new pattern, a new habit pattern? How do you do it? How do you formulate the habit? What is the science behind it? Right. So the author tells how long does it take to develop a new habit? The time period can range from a single second to several years. So it all depends upon you. The speed of the new habit pattern development is largely determined by the intensity of the emotion that accompanies the decision to begin acting in a particular way. So the emotion is very critical. How deeply associated with your goals, with your purpose, then only that particular habit will get triggered in you. So that emotion has to be there. In absence of emotion, there is nothing. There is only difference between human and animal is that they don't have emotions and we emote a lot, right? So another point in this context the author tells is many people talk about and resolve to lose weight and become physically fit. This may go on for years. Then one day the doctor says if you don't get your weight down and improve your physical condition, you are in a danger of dying at an early age. Suddenly thought of dying can be so intense or frightening that the individual immediately changes his diet, begins exercising, stops smoking, and becomes a healthy and fit person. So psychologists refer to this as significant emotional experience. Significant emotional experience, right? So emotion word is very critical. Or a C, any experience of intense joy or pain combined with a behavior can trigger a behavior pattern that may endure for the rest of a person's life. For example, putting your hand on a hot stove or touching a live electrical wire will give you an intense and immediate pain or shock. The experience may only take a split second, but for the rest of your life, you will possess the habit of not putting your hand on hot stoves or touching live electrical wire. The habit will have been formed instantly and will endure permanently, right? So there is a strong emotion attached to it, and obviously there's a pain which is attached to it. Do you want a painful emotional attachment so as to you start a certain good habit? I don't recommend that, right? So it has to, any habit should be inculcated, right? And let's avoid any pain part of it. So the importance of thinking towards it, so importance of being pragmatic along with emotional towards a particular goal or purpose will by default help us to formulate a particular habit that will help us in achieving that purpose, right? So according to experts it takes about 21 days. So you need 21 days. It's not even a month, it's less than a month, okay, to form a habit pattern of medium complexity. So if you want to have a habit which is not very complex, which does not want much of your time, or which does not want a revolutionary change in your overall setup of the day, right? So in those scenarios, such kind of 21 days habit, if you persist with your habit for 21 days, it takes shape in your it gives a permanence to your life, right? And you can consider that that habit has got a sort of permanent sense of presence in your life. Now, the author says, by this we mean simple habits such as getting up earlier, exercising each morning before you start out, listening to audio programs in your car, going to bed at a certain hour, being punctual for appointments, planning every day in advance, starting with your most important task each day, or completing one task before you start something else. These are habits of medium complexity that can be quite easily developed in about 3 weeks through patience and repetition. How do you develop a new habit? Over the years, a simple, powerful, proven methodology has been created for a new habit development. It is very much like the recipe of preparing a dish in a kitchen. You can use it to acquire any habit you desire. Over time, you find it easier and easier to develop the habits you want to incorporate into your personality. Now, the author pens down the 7 steps to a new habit. So, the first step, which is very important and it's a trigger for the formulation of a new habit, is to make a decision. So, you have to decide that you want to make a change to you want to upgrade yourself to a new habit, better form of habit, right? The second is the never allow an exception. So once you have formed, once you are on the path towards habit forming, ensure that you do not put any exception. Yes, let's check it for today. We'll do it from tomorrow. So that should be avoided completely. Tell others. So you need to tell about that you are going to make some changes to your habit. So once you tell others, maybe your wife or your brothers, sisters, parents, then obviously that because they become your accountability partners, and that helps you a lot, right? Visualize yourself. So always keep an end in the beginning itself. So whenever you are on the path to make your habit changed, you visualize what you are going to what is going to be the outcome of it, right? And create an affirmation. So you have to repeat yourself the kind of habit you are going to make. So prepare some sort of affirmation list. For example, I get up and get something immediately at 6 each morning, right? So you can say something like that. I get up and get going immediately at 6 each morning. Resolve to persist. So you have to persist. So now the persistence is something which is very critical in the road to habit formation. And of course, reward yourself. Now the author tells it's most important. Give yourself a treat of some kind for practicing the new behavior. So each time you reward yourself, you reaffirm and reinforce the behavior. Soon you begin to associate at an unconscious level the pleasure of reward with the behavior. You set up your own force field of positive consequences that unconsciously look forward to the result of engaging in the behavior you have decided upon, right? So that's how the habit gets formed over a period of time. So I hope now something you have picked up from this particular point, and I believe you are going to make some changes to your habit. In case you are already having good habits, my best wishes to you. You keep on continuing that particular habit. And in case you want to change, so change is something which is constant, so you should always decide upon and make a decision and go ahead and do it. And yeah, this book is a must have for your library. So in case you want to build a library anytime soon, you can get a copy of it. Let's keep it in that. And as I always say, readers are readers. So reading is something that is very critical. If you want to lead, you have to read. So get going. Bye bye.